This week, we've seen Barnaby Joyce and the fringe dwellers, the nutters in the National Party, hold the entire Scott Morrison government hostage and indeed the country's economic future. It's one of the most frustrating things about Canberra, about being here in the Parliament, is that too often the loudest, the maddest voices can dominate the debate. Now, this is crunch time, make no mistake, for the global climate, for the planet's future, but also for Australia's economic future, because the global climate crisis is Australia's jobs opportunity if we get this right. Now, the net zero debate that the government's tearing itself to bits over, net zero by 2050, it's frankly a bullshit debate. The science is settled, the world's already there, and the economic imperatives for Australia are clear. Even if the scientists are wrong, let's just pretend that the science is wrong, we'd be mad not to seize those economic opportunities that come from real action on climate change. We can be the world's renewable energy superpower. We've got the most to gain of any developed country, and yet we've got a Neanderthal government in its 9th year. They've had 21 failed climate policies, and now they're asking for time for a 22nd. I mean, Barnaby Joyce said, well, we only had 4 hours on Sunday to consider the modelling. You're the government, dude. You've had more than 70,000 hours being the government. They've been in government so long that Barnaby Joyce is having his second go as Deputy Prime Minister. But this is not, Glasgow is not about 2050, frankly. It's about 2030. Countries are supposed to front up and say what else we can do urgently to cut those emissions by 2030. We're not going to get to net zero by 2050 if we start in 2048, and we're just about out of our global carbon emissions budget. The clock is ticking. So the business community is there, the states and territories are there, even the Liberal states and territories, and the Labor Party's there. A Labor government will commit to net zero, but we'll legislate for it in the Parliament, lock it into law, and we'll have realistic, bigger cuts by 2030 than the government's current target. That's what the science says, and that's what we've got to do to secure our economic future. You can't believe whatever Scott Morrison says, whatever rubbish plan he comes up with, he doesn't believe the science, and his party is full of climate change deniers who say one thing in their electorates when they think that's what people want to hear, but they vote with Barnaby Joyce in Canberra.